orange. So my goal right now is to make sure nobody is on red or orange. So I'm going to ask. I'm going to start from orange, and I'm going to go up. So if you're having an orange day, I need you to raise your hand. If you're having a red day, I need you to raise your hand. If you're having a yellow day, a green day, and a purple day, same thing. And if you haven't, then what we're going to do is there's a chant that follows with that. There's a "We Will Rock You" chant. Do anybody know the "We Will Rock You" chant? How'd that go? How it go? How it go? It's like, all right, we got it. All right. So for those of us that's on safe colors, right? Now it may sound silly. It may sound silly, but trust me, it's not. But for those of us that's on safe colors, which is the yellow, the green, and the purple, there's a chant that goes along with that. And like I said, I'm only here because it is a life and death situation. Whether you guys can see that or not, it is. And I'm not here to waste time. And I want to make sure that individuals are on safe colors because everybody in here cares about you. And we want to make sure that the message that's being delivered today is going to fall on, those safe colors. So we're going to go around. We're going to start from orange. So if you're on orange, raise your hand. If your day is that bad, you don't want to talk about it, raise your hand. If you're having if it's red, raise your hand. If you're having an okay morning, whatever, raise your hand, and then same thing with green and purple. All right? And then we're going to do the chants as well. So, anybody here having an orange day? Anybody having an orange day? Good. Anybody having a red day? Red? Red? Okay. 2 reds? All right. So, anybody having a yellow day? Yellow? Yellow? No yellow? How about green? Green is good. Green is good. And how about purple? Purple. Purple? All right, not a lot of purples. Now, these colors are important, right? They're very, very important. So the whole goal is that if we have individuals on those safe colors that's not so safe, how do we get them to a safe color? In this situation to where I don't know, what's your name?
Soleil.
What is it?
Soleil.
Soleil. Soleil. So in a situation like this, I don't know Soleil. Some of you may know her, right? So at the end of the day, Martin Luther King says this. He says, what affects one person directly affects us all indirectly. So that means that if she's on red, some of us can probably feel that red. If we asking her a question or, we need her to participate in something and she's on red, she may not want to do it. But if somebody say, well, if she don't participate, none of us can go home. You think it might be important for us to get her to a safe color? Anybody? Anybody? Yes? No?
Yeah.
Think about it. We just talking about safe colors and we talking about going home. But again, right? How many of y'all want to live? Raise your hand if you want to live. Right? So I asked that question and it seems like, why the heck, that seems like a dumb question. Why would he ask that? Why would he ask if we want to live? Of course we want to live. You know what I'm saying? We're here, isn't he? That just because you're here don't mean that you actually want to live. That's not an indication that you actually want to live. I know people that will raise their hand and as soon as they get outside of school, they got a gun on them. As soon as they get outside of school, they're hustling on the block. As soon as they get outside of school, there's a fight that they're about to participate in. Right? So because I know these things happen, it's not a dumb question. It's not. Because if you say you want to live, there's a certain type of mindset. Right? There's a certain type of mindset. There's certain type of things that you have to do to indicate that. Right? There's certain things. You can't say I want to live, but the first opportunity that you get to be down with a gang, you're talking about sign me up. Right? You can't say you want to live, you go to class, and right before class you hide, That's not an indication that you want to live. Right? Think about it. And like I said, I'm speaking from personal experience because I came to school, like I said, a lot of times on red, and I missed a lot of stuff. So I don't want you guys to miss that. So what we're going to do is, for those of you that's on yellow, we're going to give you that chant. And I'm asking for everybody's participation on the chants because that means that, that you're on safe colors. That means that you can receive the message that's going to be given to you today. All right? So for yellow, we're going to give up 3 of these. Everybody's going to do it, so it ain't going to sound so odd. So, right, so for yellow, we're going to give up 3. For green, we're going to give up 4. And for purple, we're going to give up 5. Because I did see a hand in here for purple. All right? So we doing this in an attempt because one time I was running a group at an after-school program. And I said, well, raise your hand if you're having a purple day. So a young man raised his hand. He said, I'm having a purple day. And we asked why. So he said, I'm having a purple day because I passed my math test. And he got no praises, no nothing, no good job, no nothing. If anything, people looked at him like he was crazy for saying that out loud. Right? They looked at him like he was crazy because he said he was having a purple day amongst individuals who were probably not having a purple day. Maybe their day was more of yellow, red, you know what I'm saying, or orange. So for him to say that out loud, he looked crazy. So my thing is this. We give too much attention to the negative, right? Because he had said, you know what I'm saying, it was a fight after school, or it was a party over here, or this person got shot, or this person got beat up, he would have had everybody's undivided attention. He would have had everybody's undivided attention. And not only would he have had everybody's undivided attention, because your generation right now, we into technology, somebody probably would have whipped their phone out so that they can get it live, right? And put it on Facebook just to see, you know what I'm saying, what else is he going to say. My point being is that as young people, we have to start giving attention to positive things. So because the young man said he passed his test and no one gave him any type of love or anything, I said, hold up, how is that? A person that's passing his test is an indication that he wants to live. That's a positive. That's a good. That's not a negative. That's not something to be giving him all these faces. But the reason why, like I said, is because the room was full of individuals, like it was said, it was either on yellow, red, or orange. Right? So like I said, again, if this is a life and death situation, and we, in my group, they used to love doing a check-in. Why? Because it meant that somebody cared. It meant that somebody asked them, how was your day? How can I get you to a safe color? I don't just want to stand up here and talk to you. I want to move you, right? I don't just want to sit here and have a conversation with you. That's not my job. My job is to move you. And I'm going to give you this one quick example, and you guys can answer before we do the chant. If a young person is running into the street, right? Picture your little sister or your little brother about to run into a street and a car is coming, right? What type of tone, right? What type of tone would you use to stop that person from running into the street? Anybody? A loud tone. Mm-hmm. You can give an example? No? Do you think, okay, right, so do you think this will be successful? Your little brother or your little sister is running into the street, and the first thing come out my mouth is, the car is coming. How successful do you think I'm going to be with that? Raise your hand if you think that might stop him from running in the street. Car is coming full speed, and I'm like, car is coming. All right. My reason for saying that again is because I don't want you guys to take the tone of my voice personal or like I'm screaming at y'all. Just understand that in a life and death situation, I can't sit here and be calm, cool, and collected. Because you guys can't see yourself hanging off the cliff. You know what I'm saying? You guys can't see that, but I do. I do. So I'm not coming in, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, you know, we got a whole lot of time, so, you know, what's going on here? We don't have that. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from pain. I'm speaking from the people that's been shot. I'm speaking from the people that's dead. I'm speaking from the people that's locked up. I'm speaking from the people that's hungry. I'm speaking from the people that's abused on a regular basis. I'm speaking on the people that's mad because their dad or their mom is not around. This is what I'm speaking from. Mm-hmm. Because you're not the only one. A lot of times we're in these situations and we think, oh, I'm the only one whose dad is locked up. I'm the only one whose mom is on drugs. I'm the only one who's being abused at home. I'm the only one that's bullying. I'm the only one that's being bullied. I'm the only one that nobody understands. Well, guess what? You're not alone. You're not alone. There's a lot of individuals that's going through these similar situations, and you'll never find out unless you have a good relationship with somebody. Somebody sitting next to you is hurting. Think they're going to tell you? No. Because if I tell you, you may think that that's a weakness. You may think that I'm weak because I'm telling you that something happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden I'm an offie, I'm a neff, I'm this, I'm that. Why? Because I'm explaining something to you. Right? That's how we operate. If you show, if you in the hood or wherever it is, if you show a sign of life, oh, I don't want to bust this gun. I don't want to swing on homes. I don't want to be down with your gang. I don't want to cut class. I don't want to smoke weed. I don't want to do alcohol. That's a sign of weakness. Oh, you are offie. You are off, you a neff, you this, you that. You ain't real, you ain't hood. What? Is that an indication? For my young men that's in the room, going to jail is not, you know what I'm saying, going to get you no stripes. Going to jail is not a rite of passage. You don't got to go to jail for you to be hood or be good. You don't got to bust no gun or drink no alcohol or smoke no weed for you to be a young man. You do not. And I know the pressure is real. I know that the pressure is real. I know that probably the majority of your friends or individuals is doing these things, and you know what I'm saying, don't want to be the offie and say, nah, man, I don't want to smoke. You don't want to be the offie and say, nah, man, you know what I'm saying, I think I want to go to class. Who wants to do that? Right? So our job as adults, right? Our job as adults is to tap in to what it is that you love. What it is that no matter what your friends is telling you to do, if we tap into something that you love and we're able to little by little put that in arm's reach for you, we got to hope that that's enough to keep your eyes on the prize. Does that make sense? If we tap into something that you love, right? We tap into that. If you love football, you love basketball, you love, you know what I'm saying, you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, or you want to be a teacher, if we tap into that and we're able to put it in arm's reach, so that means that you can see it. That means that we're not asking you to do something that you can't see, right? There's steps. You don't just wake up and become successful. There's steps that you got to take in order to get there. Certain steps in coming to school and, you know what I'm saying, trying to be the